From the moment Captain Ibrahim Traoré seized power in September 2022, Burkina Faso has entered a new era defined by urgency, action, and visible change. What began as a military takeover quickly transformed into an ambitious national rebuilding agenda. As of January 2026, Traoré has led the country for just over 3 years, and the results are no longer theoretical. They are measurable, visible, and impossible to ignore. Burkina Faso's economy has gained momentum, with real GDP growth rising from about 3.0% in 2023 to nearly 4.9% in 2024. Driven by stronger agricultural output and a rapidly expanding services sector, while poverty levels have begun to ease as more citizens engage in productive economic activities. Across the nation, ordinary Burkinabe citizens, young and old, are rolling up their sleeves, contributing time, energy, and resources to build roads, start businesses, and support national initiatives. In 2023 alone, over 21,000 new companies were registered into the formal economy, signaling a surge in entrepreneurial confidence. From first-ever local gold refining and rural mechanization programs to major road networks and airport expansions, Traoré's government is not just talking about development, it is building it. In this video, we'll uncover powerful projects and lesser-known initiatives you may not have seen before, revealing how Burkina Faso under Captain Ibrahim Traoré is boldly reshaping its future through vision, discipline, and citizen-driven action. Hello everyone, welcome to Connect Log TV, where we create edutainment videos about Africa and the world. Today we'll be looking at the top 60 massive projects transforming Burkina Faso in 2026 and beyond. And in no particular order, the project at number 60 will transform Burkina Faso's landscape, putting the nation firmly on the global map of world-class infrastructure with an investment of $357 million. It is set to cut travel time, boost logistics, and drive economic integration across Burkina Faso and the wider region. If that sounds like something you're interested in, please like, subscribe, share, and comment on which project you find exciting. 1. ADIPRO plant inauguration. Burkina Faso's president, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, inaugurated the ADIPRO Industrie SA plant in Mebo, a landmark agro-industrial facility set to transform the country's economy, spanning 10 hectares. The plant processes local crops like shea, sesame, peanuts, and soy into edible oils, shea butter, animal feed, and soap, aiming to add value locally and reduce dependence on imports. With a processing capacity of over 300 tons per day and an investment of around 18 billion CFA, it is expected to create hundreds of jobs, empower youth and women, and strengthening partnership with local farmers. Traoré emphasized that Burkina Faso's raw products should be refined at home, making ADIPRO a flagship project in the country's industrialization drive and a bold step towards economic independence. 2. University Hospital Center of Pala inauguration. On 24 December 2025, Captain Ibrahim Traoré inaugurated the University Hospital Center of Pala in Mebo, a landmark project set to transform healthcare in Burkina Faso, boosting 500 beds, 90 consultation rooms, 15 ICU beds, 7 advanced operating theaters, and a state-of-the-art imaging and radiotherapy center. The CHU brings specialized medical care, cancer treatment, and advanced diagnostics closer to the population, reducing the need to travel abroad. Built in partnership with China and Austria at a cost of over 70 billion CFA. It also serves as a training and research hub for medical students and professionals. Framed as a step towards health sovereignty, the CHU de Pala is part of Traoré's broader vision to modernize Burkina Faso's healthcare system, marking a bold step towards accessible, high-quality care for all Burkinabe. 3. Handing over of construction equipment to FASO Mebo. Under President Ibrahim Traore, the FASO Mebo agency is driving a bold nationwide push to rebuild Burkina Faso, combining heavy machinery like 4x4 pickups, bulldozer, graders, and concrete mixers with active participation of citizens. Recent handovers of hundreds of construction vehicles to regional brigades have empowered communities to take part in road construction, urban development, and public work, turning infrastructure projects into a shared national effort. Beyond government support, citizens, businesses, media groups, and diaspora communities have stepped up, donating cement, equipment, and resources to accelerate the rebuilding process. By fostering collaboration between the state and the people, FASO Mebo is transforming development into a collective mission, proving that when Burkinabe unite, they can reshape their country's future one road, one school, and one project at a time. 4. Education. Since taking office, President Captain Ibrahim Traore has made education a cornerstone of Burkina Faso's development, pushing for a bold transformation that touches every level of rural schools to universities. His administration has prioritized vocational and technical education, equipping young Burkinabe with practical skills for emerging industries, while modernizing infrastructure to ensure quality learning across the country. Rural communities are seeing new schools built, giving children in all regions access to education and helping curb brain drain. At the national level, Université Joseph Kizebo, the country's largest university, continues to expand with diverse programs, producing thousands of professionals in sciences, humanities, and engineering. A shining example of this vision is the new Central University Library, now doubled in capacity with modern study spaces, digital resources, and state-of-the-art facility, symbolizing the nation's commitment to knowledge and innovation. Beyond traditional academics, Burkina Faso is embracing the future with digital skills and innovation training, including initiatives linked to robotics, tech labs, and vocational programs aligned with industrial growth. These reforms positions young people to strive in a modern economy while fostering research, creativity, and technological advancement. Under Traore, education is no longer just about classroom. It's a national mission to build skilled, innovative, and empowered generation ready to drive Burkina Faso towards lasting development. 5. High-tech tolling station. Captain Ibrahim Traore has driven a bold vision of modernizing Burkina Faso, and nowhere is this more visible than in the country's high-tech tolling station. Gone at the old manual checkpoint, this new station, strategically located on major arteries like RN1 and RN4, feature automated vehicle detection, digital toll collection, real-time monitoring, and fiber optic connectivity. With up to 13 lanes per station and advanced surveillance, they not only speed up traffic but also ensure transparent, efficient revenue collection for road maintenance and national development. What makes these toll stations truly remarkable is their 100% Burkinabe financing and technical execution, signaling national sovereignty and local capability. With tariffs now based on vehicle axle count, the system is fairer and more structured, while also forming part of Traore's broader push for infrastructure modernization, technological advancement, and economic self-reliance. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. 6. Burkina Cajou Cashew Processing Plant. Burkina Faso has taken a bold step in transforming its agricultural sector with inauguration of Burkina Cajou Cashew Processing Plant in Bobo Dioulasso in December 2025 by President Captain Ibrahim Traore. This state-of-the-art facility, covering 8 hectares and costing about 9.74 billion CFA, is designed to process up to 150 tons of cashew nuts annually, marking one of the largest industrial ventures in the country. By shifting from raw nuts exports to local value addition, Burkina Faso aims to boost export revenues, create thousands of jobs, keep more wealth within the nation, while strengthening its position in the global cashew market. Beyond production, the plant reflects a broader national strategy to industrialize agriculture agriculture, support rural farmers, maximize the value of Burkina Faso's cashew sector. With government backing through financial incentive, policy support, and export regulation, Burkina Faso is not just a factory, it's a game changer for the economy, creating opportunities across farming, processing, and international trade, while setting a blueprint for sustainable agro-industrial growth in West Africa. 7. Kaya Barsalogho Road. The Kaya Barsalogho Road in Burkina Faso is transforming a dusty, isolated route into a modern paved corridor linking the regional hub of Kaya to Barsalogho in Samatenga province, spanning roughly 42 kilometers. This strategic road is part of President Captain Ibrahim Traore's ambitious infrastructure push to improve connectivity, boost local commerce, strengthen security in an area long affected by instability. The project, actively underway as of January 2026, is being executed with military engineering support, featuring a 9-meter wide carriageway capable of handling heavy traffic, ensuring smoother transport of goods, and faster mobility for civilians and security forces alike. 8. Health. Since assuming power, Captain Ibrahim Traore has driven a bold transformation in Burkina Faso's health and social sector, bringing care directly to the people. His administration has deployed 15 mobile clinics equipped with ultrasound, cancer screening, and general care services, reaching millions in rural and underserved areas. Alongside this, the government has handed over state-of-the-art medical equipment, built new health centers and specialized hospitals, and strengthened emergency centers to ensure rapid response across the nation. These initiatives are complemented by the recruitment of health professionals and creation of local pharmaceutical industries, reducing dependence on imports and improving access to essential medicines. Traore has also prioritized social welfare, offering support to widows, orphans, and families of fallen soldiers, including education, business opportunities, and public sector integration. These reforms reflect a comprehensive vision, bringing healthcare closer to citizens, strengthening medical infrastructure, and ensuring that the most vulnerable are cared for, all while building a sustainable, resilient system that will benefit Burkina Faso for years to come. 9. Agroserv Industrie Agro-Industrial Complex. In a bold move to boost Burkina Faso industrial and agricultural landscape, President Captain Ibrahim Traore inaugurated the Agroserv Industries Agro-Industrial Complex in Bobo Dioulasso on December 20, 2025. This state-of-the-art facility, built at around 11 billion CFA, is designed to process 160 tons of maize daily into a wide range of products from maize flour, semolina, and animal feed to fortified infant cereals. By transforming local maize into value-added products, Agroserv Industry not only strengthens food security and nutrition, but also creates stable markets for over 3,000 local farmers, driving economic growth and reducing dependence on imports. The complex is a strategic catalyst for Burkina Faso's industrialization, with plans to expand production into soy-based products and regional markets. Agroserv Industry embodies the government vision of leveraging local resources for economic transformation by linking farmers, industries, and innovation. 10. Local production of orders and medals. Under President Captain Ibrahim Traore, Burkina Faso has begun producing its national orders and medal locally. A bold move that goes beyond ceremony. Is a clear statement of sovereignty and national pride, no longer relying on foreign manufacturers. The country now forged its own honors, including the National Order, military medals, and awards for civil and cultural contribution. This initiative not only celebrates Burkinabe identity, but also signals a broader push towards self-reliance, local industry, and economic independence. Beyond symbolism, local production of medals reflect Traore's vision of a Burkina Faso in control of its destiny, culturally, politically, and economically. By empowering domestic craftsmanship and embracing African aesthetics in official honors, the government reinforces a uniquely Burkinabe identity. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. 11. SM Brafaso Factory. After nearly 2 decades of dormancy, SM Brafaso, Burkina Faso's flagship brewery, has rolled back to life under the leadership of Captain Ibrahim Traoré. Inaugurated in November 2025 in Kamasiga near Ouagadougou, the factory underwent a massive $30 million modernization, equipping it to produce both alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages. With an annual capacity of 600,000 hectoliters, SM Brafaso now taps into local agricultural products like maize, sorghum, and rice, creating value for farmers while reducing dependence on imports. Its flagship brands, including Brafo and Brafaso, are already signaling a new era of industrial revival in the country. The factory is a powerful engine of economic growth, generating over 200 permanent jobs, 100 temporary positions, and indirectly supporting 20,000 livelihoods in agriculture, logistics, and distribution. 12. Embellishment of towns and cities. Under Captain Ibrahim Traoré's leadership, Burkina Faso has placed renewed emphasis on urban beautification and civic pride, particularly in Ouagadougou. Through nationwide city embellishment initiatives, the government has driven rehabilitation of roads, improved drainage systems, upgrade public spaces, and modernized signage, aimed at creating cleaner, more organized, and visually appealing cities. These efforts have visibly transformed the urban landscape, making daily life more comfortable for residents while enhancing the city's appeal to visitors. 13. SOTRACO Rehabilitation. The rehabilitation of SOTRACO, Société de Fabrication de Coton Hydrophile du Burkina, in Mebo de Lasso, marks a major step in Burkina Faso's push for industrial health sovereignty under Captain Ibrahim Traoré. After years of inactivity, the medical cotton factory has been successfully revived, bringing its machine back to life and restoring local production of hydrophilic cotton, a vital product used daily in hospitals and clinics. The factory now produces around 2,500 to 3,000 units per day in common formats such as 50 kg, 100 kg, 150 kg, helping reduce the country's reliance on imported medical supplies while creating direct jobs and supporting local value chain. The SOTRACO B revival carries strong symbolic weight. It reflects President Traoré's broader vision of produce, transform, and consume locally, positioning industrialization as a foundation for true national independence. 14. SOTRACO Bus Initiative. The SOTRACO Bus Initiative under President Ibrahim Traoré marks one of the most ambitious public transport reforms in Burkina Faso's history. Through this program, government massively expanded the fleet of SOTRACO, Ouagadougou's public transport company, with over 530 brand new buses delivered between 2025 and early 2026, dramatically improving urban mobility, especially in Ouagadougou. The initiative was designed to erase traffic congestion, reduce transport costs, and provide safer, more reliable commuting for workers and traders. A major focus was placed on students, as many of the buses were deployed under the presidential initiative for quality education to ensure pupils and university students can reach school on time and consistently. The SOTRACO Bus Initiative stands as a strong symbol of social inclusion, urban modernization, and practical governance, showing how transport investment can directly improve daily life and support education, productivity, and economic growth in Burkina Faso. 15. Rehabilitation of the monuments of national heroes. Under the leadership of Captain Ibrahim Traoré, Burkina Faso has embarked on a major rehabilitation of the monuments of national heroes in Ouagadougou, a landmark that honors the country's independence fighters and key figures in its struggle for democracy and sovereignty. Originally built between 2002 and 2008, the monument stands as a symbol of national pride, resilience, and unity. The recent renovation, which began in August 2025, focuses on modernizing the site, improving safety for visitors and transforming it into a multifunctional public space for cultural events, sports, tourism and national commemorations. This initiative not only preserves a historic landmark but also revitalizes it as a vibrant center of civic life. Beyond a structural upgrade, the project reflects Traore's broader vision of strengthening national identity and heritage, connecting present-day Burkina Faso with the legacy of its heroes and revolutionary figures like Thomas Sankara. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share this video. 16. Medicinal Tree Planting Initiative. Under the visionary leadership of Captain Ibrahim Traore, Burkina Faso has launched a groundbreaking medicinal tree planting initiative that combines environmental restoration, public health and cultural heritage, focused on combating desertification and reviving biodiversity in the Sahel. The initiative emphasizes the planting of indigenous medicinal trees and plants, creating groves and provincial nurseries that provide communities with sustainable sources of natural remedies. 17. Bama Samandeni Road. The Bama Samandeni Road in Burkina Faso is a transformative project under President Ibrahim Traore's Faso member initiative, turning a once difficult 16-kilometer dirt track into a paved all-season road, connecting the community of Bama and Samandeni and linking to the vital RN9 corridor. This project is set to drastically improve mobility for residents, farmers, traders and health workers. With modern drainage system, widened lanes and small bridges, the road promises safer, faster and more reliable travel, especially during the rainy season when rural roads often become impassable. 18. Aviation Revolution. Under Captain Ibrahim Traore's leadership, Burkina Faso's aviation sector is undergoing a historic transformation, turning air travel into a key driver of economic growth, national pride and regional connectivity. The national carrier Air Burkina has been revitalized with modern Embraer jets reconnecting Ouagadougou to major West African hubs like Accra, Bamako, Abidjan, while reducing reliance on foreign airlines. Simultaneously, Air Zarada International is expanding domestic and regional routes with nimble aircraft capable of reaching remote areas, boosting mobility, tourism and trade across the country. Complementing these efforts, Africa's World Airlines has opened direct international flights, strengthening Burkina Faso's link with neighboring nations and supporting Pan-African cooperation. This aviation revival is supported by major infrastructure and institutional reforms, including the development of modern airports like Ouagadougou Doucy International, advanced security systems, and the consolidation of airport management. 19. SOBTO Tomato Processing Plant. The SOBTO Tomato Processing Plant in Bobo Dioulasso is a groundbreaking project in Burkina Faso, inaugurated by President Captain Ibrahim Traore in November 2024. Built under a community shareholding model, the plan reflects Traore's vision of development relying on local investments and citizen participation rather than foreign loans. Spanning 5 hectares and equipped with modern machinery, SOBTO can process up to 100 tons of fresh tomatoes daily, transforming them into paste, puree and sauces under the brand Adia. With an investment of around 7.5 billion CFA, the plant has created 180 jobs and thousands of indirect opportunities along the tomato value chain, empowering local farmers and boosting the regional economy. 20. Upgraded fire fleet and advanced firefighter training. Burkina Faso is transforming its firefighting capabilities with a modern fire fleet and advanced firefighter training, strengthening the nation's emergency response. The government has acquired state-of-the-art fire trucks with powerful pumps, extended range nozzles, robust chassis, improving response to urban, industrial and road emergencies. These upgrades are part of broader civil protection initiative, including international partnerships like the Three Borders project aimed at enhancing emergency infrastructure and regional coordination. At the same time, institutions like the Institut Supérieur d'Études de Protection Civile provide professional training in fire safety, engine operation, and incident management. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. 21. CIMAF Cement Ouagadougou. The CIMAF cement plant expansion in Ouagadougou is one of Burkina Faso's flagship industrial projects under President Captain Ibrahim Traoré, designed to boost local manufacturing, economic self-sufficiency. The project features calcined clay production units, which allows plants to produce cement using local raw materials, reducing dependence on costly imports while cutting CO2 emission by up to 30%. Complementing this, a 5-megawatt solar power plant is being installed to supply clean energy, making the operation more sustainable and cost-efficient. Launched in August 2024, the project represents a 34 billion CFA investment, creating hundreds of construction and operational jobs while supporting national infrastructure and housing demands. 22. Military equipment handover. Under Captain Ibrahim Traoré's leadership, Burkina Faso has been dramatically boosting its military firepower to confront persistent insurgency, with several high-profile handovers of advanced equipment such as armed Noriko, VN-22B combat vehicles, rocket systems, and mortars supplied mainly by China to units like the Rapid Intervention Field Artillery and Armored Battalions. These deliveries are part of a broader modernization drive that also includes Turkish UVAs and a major parachute jump training campaign launched in 2025 in Bobo Dioulasso, where hundreds of soldiers are being trained in airborne operations to improve rapid deployment capabilities. In a bold push towards defense self-reliance, Traoré has publicly declared that Burkina Faso will move away from simply importing armored vehicles and instead work towards manufacturing its own military hardware, signaling a long-term ambition to build domestic defense industry capacity. 23. Water Revolution. Burkina Faso is undergoing what many call a water revolution under Captain Ibrahim Traoré, a bold initiative aimed at transforming rural communities through improved water access, agricultural mechanization. As part of this drive, Traoré's government has handed over tractors, heavy equipment, and irrigation machineries to farmers and local agencies, enabling efficient land cultivation, water pumping, and irrigation development. These efforts are linked to major agricultural projects, including dams, canals, and irrigation schemes designed to combat drought, boost crop yields, and ensure year-round water availability for both farming and household use. 24. Coffee production. Burkina Faso, traditionally known for cotton, is slowly planting its mark in the coffee world. While local coffee production remains small-scale compared to neighboring countries, consumption is on the high, especially in cities like Ouagadougou and Bobo Dioulasso. Urban cafes and growing coffee culture are driving demand, creating space for locally produced brands to emerge. Dia Cafe, a Burkina Faso's pioneering homegrown coffee brand, marketed at 100% locally produced. Dia Cafe sources, processes, and packages its beans entirely within the country, offering a true Burkinabe coffee experience. 25. Introduction of certified electronic invoices. Burkina Faso has taken a major leap in modernizing its tax system with the introduction of certified electronic invoices, officially launched in January 2026 and mandatory for large and medium businesses from July 1st, 2026. This system replaces traditional paper invoices with a digital platform that transmits invoice data in real time, strengthening transparency, reducing fraud, and improving VAT compliance. Businesses issue invoices through certified software or dedicated electronic devices, all equipped with unique codes and QR identifiers, ensuring every transaction is tracked and verifiable. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. 26. Rehabilitation of mining sites. Under President Ibrahim Traore, Burkina Faso is taking a bold step to transform its mining sector by ensuring abandoned and active sites are properly rehabilitated, recognizing the environmental, social, and economic risk of neglected mines such as contaminated water, degraded land, and unsafe open pits. The government strengthened the mining code and established the Fonds de Rehabilitation et de Fermeture des Mines. 27. Construction of 9 new regional university hospital centers. Burkina Faso is taking a giant leap in healthcare with the construction of 9 new regional university hospital centers aimed at decentralizing advanced medical care and strengthening health education across the country. Previously, top-tier medical services were concentrated in Ouagadougou and Bobo Dioulasso, forcing many patients to travel long distance for specialized treatment. These new centers will not only provide state-of-the-art facilities for surgery, intensive care, pediatrics, and emergency services, but also as hubs for medical training and research, ensuring that future health professionals can study and work closely to their community. 28. Burkina Faso Sidwaya Vocal. Burkina Faso is stepping boldly into the future of accessible news with Sidwaya Vocal, an innovative voice-based information service launched by the country's leading media group, Les Éditions Sidwaya, in December 2025. By simply dialing 334 on any phone, citizens can listen to the latest news in French and major local languages like Mo, Diola, Fofode, and Gumachema. No internet or literacy required. This groundbreaking platform ensures that rural communities, illiterate citizens, and those without internet access can stay informed, bridging the gap between urban and rural Burkina Faso, while strengthening national identity through local languages. 29. Honey production in Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso's honey production is buzzing with growth, emerging as a vital part of country's agricultural landscape. With annual production reaching around 716 tons, the sector engages tens of thousands of rural apparels, offering both income and cultural significance. Local honeys, including Neige, Share, Mango, Cashew varieties, reflect the country's rich floral diversity and are used in food medicine and traditional rituals. Beekeepers employ a mix of traditional and modern hives, while national initiatives like the Salon National du Mel and development programs promote sustainable practice, quality improvement, and market access, giving Burkina Faso's honey a competitive edge in local and regional markets. 30. First purpose-built aviation training institute in Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso is taking a giant leap in aviation with construction of its first purpose-built aviation training institute, a project aimed at transforming the nation's civil aviation landscape. Laid in late 2025, this modern facility will provide comprehensive training in aircraft maintenance, airport operation, cabin crew services, and aviation safety. Addressing the growing need for skilled local professionals, this new institute signals a major commitment by the government to build local expertise, reduce reliance on foreign training, and align national standards with international aviation regulation. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. 31. Pineapple production. Under President Captain Ibrahim Traore, Burkina Faso is transforming its agricultural landscape, and pineapple cultivation has emerged as one of the country's flagship initiatives. As part of his agro-pastoral and fisheries offensive, Traore has pushed for food self-sufficiency, reduced reliance on imports, and economic diversification. Military personnel and state institutions are actively involved in experimental pineapple farms, such as the one at Kamnaba Komtu, near Ouagadougou, producing tens of thousands of plants and demonstrating that even non-traditional crops can thrive in Burkina Faso's Sahelian climate. 32. Barka Energies. Burkina Faso has taken a bold step in energy independence with the launch of Barka Energies, a fully Burkinabe-owned company that emerged from the acquisition of Total Energies Marketing Burkina by Coris Invest Group in September 2025, officially unveiled in December 2025. Barka Energies now manages around 200 service stations nationwide, supplying high-quality fuels, lubricants, LPG, and automotive services, while operating additivation centers to ensure top-notch performance. The company's name, Barka, reflects gratitude and local pride, signaling a commitment to rooting energy development in Burkina Faso and fostering economic sovereignty. Beyond fueling vehicles, Barka Energy is a major employer with over 3,600 staffs across stations, logistics, and administrative roles, and a significant contributor to the national economy through taxes and commerce. 33. Burkinabe Fund for Economic and Social Development. Under President Ibrahim Traoré, Burkina Faso is transforming its economy through Burkinabe Fund for Economic and Social Development, a powerful state-backed tool that revives key companies and drives local industrialization. The fund supports businesses in agro-processing, textiles, and manufacturing, providing financing and guarantees to boost production, create jobs, and link rural producers to global markets. Companies like ADIPRO Industrie, EET Prod, Allah Celeste, and Sokopa have benefited, helping Burkina Faso reduce imports, add value to local resources, and strengthening economic sovereignty. With this vision, Traoré is turning the nation into a hub of homegrown growth and industrial revival, showing how strategic investments can spark real national transformation. 34. Cotton Processing Center in Sia. Burkina Faso, long known as West Africa's white gold hub for cotton production, has taken a bold step towards industrialization with the inauguration of the Cotton Processing Center in Sia, Bobo Dioulasso. This modern facility, launched in late 2025 under President Captain Ibrahim Traoré's administration with support from Italy, is designed to transform raw cotton into high-value textiles. It features weaving, dyeing, sewing, and training workshops, equipping young artisans and entrepreneurs with skills to create locally made products and compete in regional markets. By producing cotton domestically, Burkina Faso aims to capture more economic value, reduce reliance on export of raw curtains, and strengthen the national textile industry. 35. Banakeledaga Bridge. The Banakeledaga Bridge, inaugurated in late 2025, is a game-changer for Burkina Faso's Hot Basin region, connecting Banakeledaga and surrounding villages to Bobo Dioulasso, spanning 45 meters with safe pedestrian and vehicle access. It replaces a dangerous seasonal crossing, boosting trade, school attendance, and healthcare access. Named the Port Camarade President Captain Ibrahim Traoré, the bridge symbolizes local gratitude and President's vision for national connectivity. More than infrastructure, it's a lifeline that transforms daily life, strengthens rural economies, and marks a major step in Burkina Faso's development under Traoré's leadership. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. 36. Zafara Plazza. Burkina Faso is setting a new benchmark in urban development with the ambitious Zafara Plazza project in Ouagadougou, launched in November 2025 under the leadership of National Urban Land Agency (SONATO). Zafara Plazza is a modern mixed-use complex designed to blend residential, commercial, and institutional spaces, spanning 1.3 to 1.5 hectares. The centerpiece is a 20-story tower housing a luxury hotel surrounded by 5 7-story buildings that will host SONATO's headquarters and 225 high-end apartments. The project also includes a gallery mall, commercial outlets, a 400-seat multifunctional hall, and landscape green areas, making it a one-stop hub for work, living, and leisure. 37. Ouagadougou Tema Rail Interconnection. The Ouagadougou Tema Rail Interconnection is a transformative West African project linking landlocked Burkina Faso to Ghana's deep water port of Tema via a modern standard gauge railway spanning over 1,000 kilometers. The completed Tema-Mpaka Dam segment in Ghana marks the first step towards full connectivity aimed at reducing transport costs, easing road congestion, and boosting regional trade. The project will create jobs, stimulate industrial growth along the corridor, and enhance connectivity for neighboring countries like Mali and Niger, positioning the railway as a catalyst for economic integration and development across the region. 38. Sakoinse Kodogo Road. The Sakoinse Kodogo Road, a crucial 42-kilometer stretch of Burkina Faso's RN14, has long been a lifeline connecting local communities to one of the country's major urban centers. Kodogo, initially constructed but quickly deteriorating due to poor materials and workmanship, the project faced serious challenges that threatened transportation, commerce, and daily life along the corridor. Under Captain Ibrahim Traore's leadership, the government took decisive action in March 2023, ordering the original contractor to fully rebuild the road at its own expense, emphasizing quality, durability, and accountability. The road was officially inaugurated on October 18, 2025, signaling a triumph of good governance and infrastructure modernization. 39. Burkinabe goods move via Ghana Tema's port. Burkina Faso, being landlocked, rely heavily on coastal ports for its trades, and Ghana's Tema port has emerged as a key gateway for Burkinabe goods. With its strategic location and modern facilities, Tema handles millions of tons of cargoes annually, serving as a vital corridor for machinery, petroleum products, food staples, and industrial imports. The transit route from Tema to Ouagadougou has become smoother thanks to improvements in custom procedures, road infrastructure, and ongoing rail connectivity projects, ensuring that goods reach Burkina Faso efficiently and safely. The collaboration between Captain Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso and Ghanaian President John Mahama has strengthened this trade link, highlighting high-level political support for cross-border economic cooperation. 40. Development of 20 hectares custom clearance hub in Ouagadougou. Burkina Faso is transforming trade and logistics with the 20 hectares customs clearance hub in Ouagadougou, a strategic development designed to decongest the city and streamline cargo processing. Located at the southern exit of the capital, the hub provides modern facilities for custom clearance, truck parking, cargo inspection, and transporter services, allowing freight vehicles to complete paperwork efficiently while reducing traffic bottlenecks. This project addresses a critical challenge for Burkina Faso, a landlocked nation heavily reliant on overland corridors from ports like Lomé and Tema, where delays and informal costs have long burdened trade. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. 41. National Police Motorized Security and Intervention Brigade. In a bold move to strengthen urban security, the Burkina Faso National Police launched the Motorized Security Intervention Brigade in Ouagadougou on September 10, 2025. This innovative unit is composed of highly trained officers on motorcycles designed for rapid response to crime, grand bandism, and road incivility across the bustling capital. By navigating traffic with ease and reaching incidents faster than traditional patrols, the brigade has become a powerful tool for maintaining public safety and deterring criminal activities, marking marking a significant step forward in modern policing strategies in Burkina Faso. 42. Rice farming and production. Under Captain Ibrahim Traore, rice farming has become a strategic pillar in Burkina Faso's push for food sovereignty and economic self-reliance. Through landscape distribution of modern farming equipment, improved rice seeds, fertilizers, and irrigation support, alongside the rehabilitation of dams and low-land farming areas, the government has strengthened rice productivity nationwide. These reforms have delivered clear results, with rice production rising from 280,000 metric tons in 2022 to approximately 326 metric tons by 2024, reflecting steady growth processing, complemented by investment in modern rice processing and milling facilities to improve quality and market competitiveness. 43. Burkina Business Center. The Burkina Business Center is one of the most ambitious urban development projects ever launched in Burkina Faso, set to transform the skyline of Ouagadougou, especially the Ouaga 2000 district, valued at approximately 320 billion CFA. This massive mixed-use complex spans about 4.6 hectares and is envisioned as a modern economic hub, blending business, housing, commerce, and services. At its core will rise the iconic 35-story tall Burkindi, surrounded by 14 mid-rise buildings, a 3-level shopping mall, hundreds of offices, underground parking, conference halls, restaurants, port facilities, and a health center. Delivered through a public-private partnership between the Burkinabe government and Group Castor Africa, the project aims to cut government rental costs, attract private investments, create thousands of jobs, and position Ouagadougou as a leading business destination in West Africa. Construction is already underway, having officially commenced in October 2024, with laying of the foundation stone, and is planned over a 4-year timeline, with some sections expected to be completed earlier. 44. Patriotic Immersion Program. The Patriotic Immersion Program, introduced under Captain Ibrahim Traore, is one of Burkina Faso's boldest efforts to rebuild national consciousness and civic responsibility among its youth. Officially adopted by government decree in 2025, the program makes patriotic immersion compulsory for students who pass key national exams such as the Baccalaureate, BEPC, CAP, and BEP. Before moving on to university or professional training, participants undergo about 1 month of structured immersion where they are trained in civic education, national history, patriotism, discipline, social cohesion, and physical activities. At the end of the program, students receive an attestation of completion, which is now mandatory for further education, making the initiative both symbolic and practical in shaping the next generation. 45. Burkina Faso Artificial Intelligence House. Burkina Faso is making bold strides into the future with its Artificial Intelligence House, a dynamic hub launched in Ouagadougou to democratize AI knowledge, empower citizens, and support local innovation, acting as a bridge between education, startup, and public services. MIABF offers workshops, training programs, and community challenges while partnering with university and tech schools to nurture homegrown AI talent. Complementing this, research centers like Citadel focus on interdisciplinary AI solutions in healthcare, agriculture, finance, and climate adaptation, ensuring that technological advancement is ethical, locally relevant, and inclusive. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. 46. Aerotex Burkina. Launched in March 2024 by President Captain Ibrahim Traore, Aerotex Burkina is Burkina Faso's ambitious push to transform its cotton industry and boost local industrialization. The project features 2 massive textile complexes, one in Sogo, 42 hectares, another in Boromo, 50 hectares, designed to process raw cottons into finished fabric fabrics, keeping value within the country rather than exporting it abroad. With an investment of around 165 billion CFA, the initiative is set to generate 4,000 direct jobs and thousands more indirectly, empowering youth and stimulating economic growth while reducing dependence on imports. 47. Mobile police station. In a bold move to bring security closer to the people, Burkina Faso, under the leadership of Captain Ibrahim Traoré, has launched its first mobile police station, a fully equipped law enforcement unit on wheels. Unlike traditional police stations, this mobile unit travels directly to neighborhoods, especially those underserved by permanent posts, offering security, administrative services, and community support. Citizens can now access identity cards, document legalization, and victim assistance without leaving their local areas, while police maintain a visible presence to deter crime. The initiative, first deployed in Ouagadougou's neighboring district, reflects Traoré's commitment to rebuilding trust between the state and communities while addressing the persistent challenges of jihadist violence and insecurity. 48. Prohibition of plastic bags and packaging. Since taking office, President Captain Ibrahim Traoré has intensified Burkina Faso's fight against plastic pollution, building on the country's 2014 plastic bag ban. In January 2025, its government enforced law, a nationwide prohibition on the production, importation, sale, and use of non-biodegradable plastic bags and packaging. The law not only targets environmental degradation, clogged drains, polluted rivers, and overflowing landfills, but also addresses public health risks from plastics. Businesses were given a grace period to adapt, and violators face heavy fines, factory closures, and even jail term. This bold move is more than regulation. It's a national push for sustainable living. Citizens are encouraged to adopt eco-friendly alternative, from reusable cloth bags to biodegradable packaging. 49. Duro irrigation. Burkina Faso is making a bold stride in agricultural development with the 865-hectare Duro irrigation project inaugurated on July 3, 2025 in Agroserv province, part of the country's offensive agro-pastoral strategy and financed by the Projet de Résilience et de Compétitivité Agricole. The project draws water from Cashew Dam and features pumping stations, drainage, and storage facilities to enable year-round farming. It is expected to produce 3,600 tons of rice in the rainy season and over 17,600 tons of tomatoes and onions in the dry season, boosting local food security, farmer income, and economic resilience. 50. Burkina Faso first production of veterinary medicines. Burkina Faso has taken a historic step by launching its first ever local production of veterinary medicines, breaking decades of reliance on expensive imports. Located in Samandeni, Odd Basin region, this state-of-the-art facility is set to produce over 110 million doses annually, including vaccines, antibiotics, and antiparasitic medicine for cattle, goats, and poultry. The move is expected to save the country around $10 to $17 million yearly, strengthening livestock health, boost productivity, and enhance food security for millions of farmers. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. 51. Handing over agricultural inputs. Captain Ibrahim Traoré has pursued a relentless drive to transform Burkina Faso's agricultural sector, and his recent handover of agricultural inputs perfectly captures that ambition. In a major nationwide push, especially across regions like Odd Basin and Bobo Dioulasso, his government distributed tractors, tillers, motor pumps, fertilizers, improved seeds, and other modern farming equipment worth over 140 1.4 billion CFA. This move goes far beyond symbolism. It is a concrete step towards mechanizing agriculture, boosting crop yields, and empowering rural communities to produce more efficiently and strengthening national food security. Traore's broader vision centers on food sovereignty and self-sufficiency. By supporting farmers, cooperatives, expanding access to critical inputs, and integrating processing facilities such as tomato plants, the government is building modern agricultural value chains that reduce reliance on imports, increase local production of staples like millets and rice, and unlock new economic opportunities in rural areas. Early signs already point to rising yields and growing processing capacity. With the inauguration of agricultural commandos to support this mission, Burkina Faso is steadily advancing towards a future where agriculture becomes a powerful engine of growth, stability, and shared prosperity. 52. Modern Hemodialysis Center in Gaoua. Under the leadership of President Ibrahim Traore, Burkina Faso is transforming healthcare by bringing specialized treatment closer to the people. And a shining example of this is the Modern Hemodialysis Center in Gaoua. Before this initiative, patients in the southwest region had to travel long distances to cities like Ouagadougou and Bobo Dioulasso just to get life-saving dialysis. The new unit built within the regional hospital framework in Gaoua means that patients now have state-of-the-art kidney care right in their region, reducing travel hardship, cutting costs, and improving treatment outcomes for chronic kidney disease sufferers who previously faced long, expensive journeys for care. 53. Construction of Bobo Dioulasso Stadium. Construction of the new 15,000-seat stadium in Legome Bobo Dioulasso is one of Burkina Faso's most exciting sports infrastructure projects designed to meet CAF and FIFA standards and fuel the country's passion for football and youth development. Launched with strong government backing, the build led by Turkish firm Integral Group has already reached significant works, with foundations, structural work, and sitting well underway and delivery targeted for early 2026. This modern arena promises not just unforgettable match day moments, but also a boost to local jobs, community events, and the broader social and economic life in the country's second largest city. SN Anatrans SA. SN Anatrans SA is a flagship cashew processing company in Bobo Dioulasso, Burkina Faso, that faced closure in 2024 due to financial and operational challenges, leaving thousands of local producers without a stable market. Under President Captain Ibrahim Traore's vision of economic sovereignty and local industrialization, the factory was revived in 2025 with strategic government support, including capital from funds Burkinabe pour le Développement Économique et Social. The relaunch of SN Anatrans has preserved and created over 1,300 jobs, especially for women, and restored structured demand for cashew growers, strengthening rural incomes and boosting agro-industrial value addition in the country. 55. Burkina Faso first Olympic-sized swimming pool. Burkina Faso made sports history in March 2025 by inaugurating its first Olympic-sized swimming pool, a 50-meter by 25-meter aquatic facility built to international competition standard in Tintilo Amkonki Ipala. This milestone project, championed by entrepreneur Andre Ouagadougou of Tema Hotel, gives the Pays Home Integre its first true arena for training, hosting national and regional swim competitions, and preparing athletes under the same conditions seen on the global stage. The modern pool, with 10 lanes and millions of liters of water, opens new doors for young swimmers and positions Burkina Faso as a growing hub for aquatic sports in West Africa. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share the video. 56. Thomas Sankara Mausoleum. The Thomas Sankara Mausoleum in Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso is a stirring tribute to one of Africa's most iconic revolutionary leaders and his 12 closest companions who were assassinated in a 1987 coup designed by Pritzker Prize winner Burkinabe architect Diébedo Francis Kéré. The mausoleum was inaugurated on May 17, 2025, a date chosen to echo the historic start of Sankara's democratic and popular revolution in 1983. Built on the very site of the assassination, the structure uses locally sourced laterite and clay bricks and features 13 tombs arranged in a circle beneath skylights that trace the sun path, creating a poetic rhythm of light and remembrance that celebrates Sankara's enduring legacy of dignity, self-reliance, gender equality, and national pride. The completion of the mausoleum marks the end of the first phase of the ambitious Thomas Sankara Memorial Park, a visionary 14-hectare cultural and educational space that will include an amphitheater, shops, offices, and a soaring 100-meter observation tower with a terrace at 87 meters, a symbolic reference to the year of Sankara's assassination. 57. Faso Kosam Dairy Processing Plant. Burkina Faso is taking a giant leap in food security with the Faso Kosam Dairy Processing Plant, a state-owned initiative transforming locally produced milk into high-quality products like fresh milk, yogurt, cheese, and butter. Launched in season Ouagadougou in March 2025, Faso Kosam aims to reduce the country's heavy reliance on imported dairy, which previously cost billions of CFA annually. The plant not only ensures safe, modern processing but also creates stable demand for local farmers, boosting incomes and reviving rural economies. 58. Thomas Sankara Boulevard. Boulevard Thomas Sankara in Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso is more than just a major city artery. It's a powerful symbol of national pride and Africa identity. Formerly named Boulevard Charles de Gaulle, the street was renamed on 15 October 2023, marking 36th anniversary of Thomas Sankara's assassination under the transitional government led by Captain Ibrahim Traoré. This renaming replaced a colonial-era name with that of the revolutionary leader who transformed Burkina Faso through bold reforms like changing the country's name from Upper Volta, promoting self-reliance, women's rights, literacy, and healthcare initiative. Today, the boulevard not only connects key urban areas, but also hosts landmarks like the National Museum of Burkina Faso and the Thomas Sankara Memorial, serving as a daily reminder of Sankara's enduring legacy. 59. Faso Andoube Digital Platform. Burkina Faso is taking a bold step into the future of Faso Andoube, a groundbreaking digital platform launched in October 2025 by President Ibrahim Traoré to showcase and support the country's scientific, technical, and technological talent. The platform serves as a digital hub for innovators, allowing them to register projects, present prototypes, and gain visibility while connecting with mentors, incubators, and industrial partners. Beyond just highlighting talent, Faso Andoube aims to turn ideas into locally manufactured solutions, boosting industrial capacity and reducing dependency on imports. If you have gotten this far, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. 60. Ouagadougou Bobo Dioulasso Expressway. The Ouagadougou Bobo Dioulasso Expressway, also known as Ouag Bobo Expressway, is a landmark 332-kilometer, 4-lane state-funded highway in Burkina Faso that will finally link its capital, Ouagadougou, with the commercial powerhouse of Bobo Dioulasso. President Captain Ibrahim Traoré officially launched construction on December 16, 2025, under its National FASO Member Initiative, with about 200 billion CFA allocated in 2026 budget from Burkina Faso-owned resources, avoiding foreign debt. The expressway is advancing rapidly on the ground. Authorities aim to accelerate delivery over the next few years, with observers suggesting active construction throughout 2026 to 2028 as crews progress through grading, paving, and final work. Once finished, the expressway is expected to drastically cut travel times, boost trade and logistics efficiency, and lower transport costs between countries' two biggest economic hubs, while strengthening regional links to coastal ports. Socially, it will enhance mobility for families, students, and businesses, improve access to healthcare and markets, create jobs, foster deeper national integration across Burkina Faso. This project embodies Traore's vision of self-directed development, leveraging national funding, local labor, and faster connectivity to transform the country's economic landscape without the long-term debt burdens seen in earlier plans. Thank you for watching. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, you will likely enjoy this one too. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, stay connected and stay inspired. See you in the next one.